Craziness. Here we go. Fast-paced. Crim's trying to get into the action. Slow start on Dust 2. It's going to be not a slow start for fnatic so far. Entry kill, but Katowice responds. But then all the rest of the frags fall in the way of fnatic, and Jax is caught in the open.
Flurry of frags will have Shocks in a 1-on-3. Trying to make a move around the back. Beautiful one-tap on Twist to kick things off with a bang. May not have a kit under his control just yet, but there's plenty of time. He was so rapid on his ascent back to the site. It seemed like the damage was irreparable to be for G2, and Shocks has found a second one. Looking for that kit, and he's picked it up. Now JW is all that stands between Shocks and a beautiful clutch, but he's just about playing the time perfectly. Just darting back in and forth and keeping Shocks caught in two minds, and there is JW. His Glock will sing for him, and fnatic claim first blood. Barreling down on the Frenchman, and here comes Jax, Deagle in hand, nearly stacks up with a triple, but instead it's going to be Crimson Brolan answering back. They're both heavily tagged, both bleeding. Hemorrhaging at this stage, need to apply some pressure to the wound. With only 30 seconds left. And G2 in pretty good shape. Even better now that Shocks is struck onto Brolan. Crims, his position compromised, just going to go for the plant, and he will be able to get it. G2 not in a position to stop him. Now they're both going to be coming up on Dumpster, and Body will find the headshot. G2 bounce straight back with a round of their own.
That was so sick. That was a designed play to get Jax into that smoke. He's got Jax close up to keep some space. Jax now rotating out towards long, so Kenny's playing for himself to fall back. Pop flash to get information, and the bomb on the ground is a pretty solid piece of information. That's a nice shot to follow up. Even getting the third kill exists, trying to pre-fire the angle. Good round from Jax with this AK. Heat check on this fight. Crim's being exceptionally difficult to hit.
His mission is just to do as much damage as possible at this stage. In terms of clutching the round, it's
actually, Katowice shouldn't peek this. If he goes down, there was really no one close by for a moment to get the AWP, but he waits as Lucky starts running over. But look at all this aggression across the map for G2. No matter where fnatic goes, G2 knows exactly what's happening.
Yeah, that body stall has really allowed Jax to get in position, but now that his teammate has just been killed and time is pretty low, is it be enough? The bomb's been dropped. They've actually dropped a Molotov on this, and Jax could do even more damage. He's spraying across, does land it. Could have just won the round for G2. They're gonna have to push straight onto the site. Here is Lucky. Had a fantastic Dust 2 performance, and Exist should be able to get the bomb planted, but he's gonna get pushed down instantly afterwards, and Lucky will clutch. They have no control over Connector as it stands. For all they know, Jax is rotating around the back of them once again, so they're gonna have to push the button and go aggressively, and Body's there with the York, 2 kills already. Not gonna get a third, but the information is gonna be gathered from the rest of the team, and now they can buckle down on this B site defense. Jax is just watching the side in case they go for a rotation. He can also play as the kind of sweeper role in Connector. But yeah, the stragglers of Twist and Crims are living on borrowed time. And they know it. Lucky with a trade. G2 7-1 in the lead.
They'll never expect Monster as a point of danger. Actually, excuse me. Hold that thought. Crims knows everything.
He is just too damn good to be bamboozled off a play like that. Meanwhile, Shocks try and get back onto the site. Insta headshot to Crims, who is already low.
He's gonna win this, Vince.
Well, Exist has the positional advantage, and Shocks doesn't have any nades left now. So it's gonna have to come down to the kill. Lands the headshot, and with the kit, he will get the defuse. Can they afford to sit around for much longer? Obviously, we can see that they can, but they're going to go ahead, blot out the sun with all these grenades. The engage is well and truly initiated. Lucky in the meanwhile, though, hasn't really been forced away with any grenades. He can tee off a couple of shots. He's not going to land as he was on Dust 2. So fnatic have made inroads onto the site, going to get the bomb planted. And now Shocks, who's up close, may be able to deliver some shots. Now Jax has overplayed his hand. Crims read that from a mile off. Shocks in the meanwhile, though, is going to put JW down. Pretty passive position is assumed by fnatic, but the bomb is planted on the right side of Pillar for short. Meanwhile, Shocks is going to go in with 2, and G2, even in rounds that look like have gone too far.
Pushed out of the B bomb site a couple times. Twist was considering the possibility. Did not clear the corner as well as you would like. Bonnie's gonna get a second one. The damage is done. 35 seconds left at 2-on-4. G2 looking for a strong lead after this first half.
3 players over on B. Again, Jack's just watching the flank on the off chance they're going to rotate, and there goes Kenny. Obviously wants to try and land that and dome someone with it, but it's going to be Lucky that claims the first kill. And instantly fnatic on the back foot in such an integral, important round.
There's that P250, and that kill is going to pull fnatic in the wrong direction. Molotov over towards Toxic Barrels, and these players, JW's got to be careful. Doors open, he's looking behind him, he's waiting for that peek, trying to find the timing. But meanwhile, the B bomb site is kind of lost. There's players here. Twist with the kill. JW adds another, but he can't get Kenny.
Exist now from Heaven's going to have to strike multiple times, but he's not able to add to his 1 kill in this map, leaving Crimson a 1-on-3. The man has been an absolute legend for fnatic over the years, but it's not going to be able to add. A deadly game, it turns out. And now with 35 seconds, Jack's going to be pushing down as many players as possible. 2 kills alongside him. The 1 HP dream is real, and JW, the only player that has struck this round for fnatic. It's only a matter of time before he will meet his maker. 12 turns into 13 rounds for G2.
And now a contact play. Body's going to take the peek right into the crosshairs of the AUG. That's Twist with the opening kill.
HE a bit too shallow to really bother him, but Jack's pushing behind it. Will be his downfall. Kenny S can now poke out from Connector. 2 players strong, going to be counteracting him, and Roland from the other side. Kenny going to be shut down. And with it, fnatic have a 4-on-2 advantage, just leaving Shocks and Jacks with an uphill climb, to say the least.
Yeah, especially now the bomb is on the ground. Shocks wanted to at least take 1 player away before he got into the site and planted. All damage is good damage at this point. Take money away. You've spotted JW. He does not want to lose that AWP. His teammates are not close by to be able to save that weapon. It's going to be difficult to retake this bomb site.
I think his body was so far ahead of the rest of his team, they're only just getting to the site now. So fnatic have had a chance to go for these boosts, and realizing that you can't buy stilts in Counter-Strike, Body tries to get the second through the wall. There's Lucky onto Twist. fnatic were looking like maybe they could steer this ship away from the rocks, but it seems to be capsizing all the same. Exist has to pull off this 1v3, otherwise G2 will have 10 match points. He's got the first, but he's been tagged heavily in the process, and he's out of there. He's conceding the round.
It's hard to fault him for that decision. I mean, you need this op to fight with in the future. You don't have any money, misses that shot, and now it's going to get taken away from behind. Shocks was there watching the flank the whole time. In another round, fnatic has to do with just pistols, and you're not going to have the benefit of Roland getting a double kill. There's Jax to step in, and a 5-on-3, a 5-on-2 as Kenny rings true. And this is it. This is all it for fnatic, for G2. It's not quite redemption, but it's a good first step.
The first of many to turn some heads, to turn some hearts back to G2. Exist and Crims, a huge mountainous task ahead of them, but need to start the first few steps, and they're going to do just that. The bomb has been planted. Exist going to get the drop onto Shocks, able to take him down, but there goes Jax. And it's on Exist again to pull off another 1v3 clutch.
No kit. And he's not even gonna get through the smoke. Jax just sprays through. G2 come out with a whole new level in maps 2 and 3.